like substance abuse and self-harm behavior. Now there is some sect of people which are of your interest, children living in child care institutions or without parental care or in shared homes. These children are more vulnerable and face more challenges and therefore may need more care and attention. Some of the children do not have that kind of strong social support or family support or emotional mental support. The fear and stress caused by COVID-19 may increase their sense of insecurity and cause even more serious mental health issues if not addressed timely. So people who are, or the caregivers who are working with them closely need to be very much sensitized about psychological problems which a child can face, so that they can screen them early or and can reach them out and help them out. This was something what kind of symptoms or psychological problems child can face. But what to do now? We can't wait for COVID-19 to get over. That's not an approach. What we need to do is we need to teach our children how to adapt, how to accept, adapt and address this problem. So this can be done as rightly pointed out by Dr. Archit, that we are the role models. How we behave, child will behave the same way. How we take the stress, child will emulate that. So you need to, as an artist, you need to express your feelings. If you are feeling stressed, you need to express. And encourage your kids to do the same. Share your fears, anxiety, moments of being overwhelmed with your children, and how you are coping at these times, they will learn. Take breaks and teach them also. Explain realistic situations. Tell them everything. See, our children are very clever. They have access to internet. They know everything what's going on. So if they have any queries, any questions, we should always talk to them. You should not just be silent and just keep a carpet over it. You need to talk to them and encourage them to talk. And be, as I said, be a role model. Next. As Sir already said, we need to help them create a flexible and consistent daily routine, because making a routine, very structured routine, which will have mixture of everything, like academics, other activities, play, and home course, involvement in home course, and make them involved in them decision making, so that they get involved. This will help them to overcome the boredom, and this will help them to cope with stress. Next. As a family unit, we need to enjoy every moment right now. We have this moment, we need to give a quality time to our children, which can be done like simple things, like a mother can involve their children in cooking and eating. We need to eat together like we do. Our tradition is like that. And there we need to talk to our children. We have a ample of time. We need to be very open with them. Do gardening or other activities, play sports or indoor activities, and involve in other physical activity, because it's a best stress buster. As per WHO, around they recommend 20 to 30 minutes of daily exercise for to overcome the stress. Next. Social connections. See, there has been a lot of talk about social distancing, but it's a misnomer. Actually, we need to believe on physical distancing. Socially, we need to connect. We need to get connected. Mostly, we need to get connected. We have this, but yes, taking all precautions, we can do it through virtual medium. So, as it has been seen that socialization increases your lifespan. There is a scientific research on it. In elderly population, so if they get isolated, socially isolated, their lifespan will decrease, because that will lead to mental health problems, depression, and all this. So we need to overcome that. To overcome that, we need to socialize. And in children particularly who live in shelter homes or child care institutions, authorities need to give them chance at least once in a week or twice in a week to get connected with their distant families who are at their homes, respective homes, because they must be having some fears about their exam. Now there's been a lot of talk about this importance, and we have seen recently there was a viral post of that scientist where he had said something about vaccine, and it got very much, it was viral, and a lot of people started believing in that. So we need to be very careful. We need to teach our children how to be well informed. We need to teach them what's fake news and what's real news. And also, as has been discussed earlier, don't be glued to social media or news channel. Don't watch news channel in front of your children. Don't be too much obsessed about COVID. Yes, you need to be informed, but get information through credible sources, not those hyperbolic news channels. And don't share or watch any disturbing image, like we have been seeing a lot of images of dead bodies or videos are being circulated. That creates negativity in you also, and it will create negativity on those people whom you circulate. Now, how should be the approach towards our children, to work on them, to deal them, to help them during this stressful event? First thing is we need to validate their emotions. You cannot shy away. You need to validate. हाँ ऐसा होता है. Until you are careful, बिगाड़ लगा है क्या? होता है ऐसा होता है. So we need to validate them. So the mantra is listen, comfort, and reassure. We need to listen to them. Give them opportunity what they are feeling. Encourage them to share concerns and ask questions. But make them comfortable. Praise them whenever they do something good, like they show some signs of compassion towards others or they are helpful. You need to encourage them for that behavior. And reassure them, because maybe they have some queries. Even if you have answered those queries 100 times, you need to reassure them. You need to make them feel that you are safe. And there have been a lot of reports by parents about behavioral issues, irritable, children have become very irritable, aggressive. We need to, as a parent, we need to understand that child may appear aggressive, it's maybe because of he's reacting to the underlying anxiety as already discussed, which he is not able to handle. So some tips which you can follow, you can do, like whenever you see that the child is becoming irritable or aggressive, you need to redirect him to other activities which he loves, he has an inclination towards. Don't react angrily, because they, as already detailed, model your behavior. Use positive and negative reinforcement. By positive reinforcement, it means like simple things. You need to reward your children whenever he or she shows some good behavior. Don't overlook that. You need to, if you want your child to behave well, you need to reward, you need to give them praises. Praises can be in form, rewards can be in form of verbal praise or anything. And by negative reinforcement, like the irritable behavior, if something they show temper tantrums, you don't need to scold them. You need to take out the privilege. They have a lot of privilege, they get a lot of privilege. As a parent, you are giving them a lot of privilege. Like watching the TV is a privilege for them. And giving them a video game is a privilege. You need to make them understand why if you ऐसा करोगे, I won't give you this privilege. You are this will go. Never yell or spank on your children. And remember, sometimes it's best to not do anything. There, as Sir was discussing about online, because we need to, it has become a norm online, staying online. So, but it has its connotations also. So we need to teach our children how to be safe online. As already discussed, there has been online bullying and all those things. The 5 golden rules which you need to teach your child is, it's okay to block someone you are not comfortable communicating with. Do not accept frequent requests from strangers. If an email or a message looks suspicious, it's best to delete it or mark it as a junk. Don't share passwords on social media. Remember to log out from public computers. And you, a child, should be encouraged to talk about online bullying, talk about online sexual harassment. They should never hide it. So that there should be a good communication with your child. You should be very open with it. This was till now it was what parents had to do. Now, as an adolescent or a young children who can themselves take care of of themselves during this COVID time, what they by doing these simple self-management strategies, like they can plan as already is the plan and schedule their day, declog their mind by creative activities, get enough sleep and proper nutrition, stay away from fake news or misinformation because it creates panic and anxiety. It's okay not to be productive right now. As Sir rightly said, this is a phase, these are unprecedented crises. Right now our focus is to survive. Exams or all those things will come later. So we need to be the focus is to move on. Not to think मैंने कितना किया ये डेली एग्जाम नहीं हो रहा वो नहीं हो रहा so that way you will stress. And make a gratitude diary. Count your blessings, small blessings. Don't run away from fears and worries. You need to acknowledge your fears, identify them. And the mantra of well-being is focus on those things which are under your control. Don't focus on those things which are out of your control. Like thinking about why this COVID situation is, why this lockdown is. This will create helplessness, this will create frustration in you. So focus what you have, what you can control. So that's about that. At last, at the end, I would like to say, in case children who are watching online, in case you are not able to manage psychological distress, there is no shame in seeking help. These are difficult times, they should come forward and talk about it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yasir. I'm sure our audience must have benefited a lot from your lecture. The challenge with mental health is that it is often hidden and you may not know who is struggling. Please take the opportunity to reach out to family, friends, colleagues, and even strangers and see how they are doing. Together, we can strengthen our community and ensure no one is left behind. May I now invite Mr. M.K. Sharma, Member Secretary, Jammu Kashmir Legal Services Authority, to throw some light about the working of Legal Services Authority during the times of COVID-19 pandemic in Jammu and Kashmir.
Good afternoon, everybody. Honorable Mr. Justice Ali Mohammed Magre, Deputy Chairman, DMK Legal Services Authority, and Member, National Legal Services Authority. My brother, Mohammed Ashraf Mari, Honorable Principal District Head, Budgam, and Chairman, District Legal Services Authority, Budgam. Mr. Shahbaz Ahmed Mirza, Deputy Commissioner, Budgam, Dr. Tashir Hussain, Dr. Yasir Hussain, Ms. Fozia Paul, Secretary DLSS, Budgam, officers and participants present physically and through virtual mode, ladies and gentlemen. The COVID-19 pandemic has certainly changed the world with more than half of humanity under some form of lockdown, resulting in multifarious problems of different magnitudes, including shelter for the people stranded out of their homes, food for laborers, daily wages, no classwork and outdoor activities for the students, medical issues of senior citizens, advances of victims of domestic violence, and survival of other marginalized sections of society. Understandably, all these things are bringing mental health stress in the population. Mitigating the sufferings of many, JNK Legal Services Authority, under the guidance of Honorable Mr. Justice Ali Mohammed Magre, Executive Chairman, J&K Legal Service Authority, through our comprehensive plan to reach out to people in distress and help them fight their fears and anxiety during this period. In this connection, we took several remedial measures targeting the affected population. First of all, we considered the anxiety of children. Last year, we took an initiative to enhance creative instincts of youngsters, coupled with offering counseling during the times of lockdown. The initiative of J&K Legal Services Authority began in collaboration with the Directorates of School Education Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh by forming a creative activity forum, Activity Corona. Engage the children in constructive activities during the lockdown period due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Under this activity, a good number of students in different age groups exhibited their skills by submitting paintings, self-composed poems, posters, short stories, slogans, photographs and articles on different topics such as Save the Planet, advantages of lockdown in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic, COVID-19 hygienic practices and preservation of rich heritage of our composite culture. Under the directions of Honorable Executive Chairman, we are still continuing this activity at micro level. Ostensibly, we had concerns for laborers and daily wages belonging to other parts of the country and stranded in the UTs of J&K and Ladakh. In this regard, a helpline was created in which we received 1,567 calls which were addressed by providing ration, medicines and food stuff extra with the cooperation of the administration. As the panic across the country engulfed far and wide, another helpline to redress the grievances of people, including the students belonging to the UTs of J&K and Ladakh, who were stranded outside in other parts of the country, was created, and we received 2,378 calls from different quarters, and we succeeded in redressing all those calls. Realizing the fact that the elderly are doubly affected by the COVID-19 lockdown and are not only vulnerable to contracting the virus in view of their old age, but are in tremendous difficulty to manage their day-to-day needs, particularly groceries, medicines, etc. JK Legal Services Authority launched another helpline comprising of 6 nodal officers to specifically help and facilitate the senior citizens who lived alone and were unable to step out to get medicines, groceries, etc. Moreover, their mandatory hospital visits were also facilitated by the officers on the helpline, and we received 606 calls on these helplines which were redressed by our officers. After the outbreak of second wave of COVID-19 pandemic, we have resumed the helplines under the instructions of Honorable Executive Chairman, and from 28th of April to 21 to 7th of June till yesterday, we received 4,880 distress calls from different people, and we had been able to redress them also. The present scenario created by the COVID-19 pandemic has made the legal aid imperative and more demanding. The lives of women would not be put on hold till we emerge out of the pandemic. J&K Legal Services Authority is already engaged in providing legal aid to the oppressed and distressed women, especially victims of domestic violence. The DLVs are the first line of contact with the victims of domestic violence and on the issues and are providing legal aid to the needy victims. J&K Legal Services Authority is also coordinating with the police stations and retainer lawyers to redress incidents of violence being faced by women. In order to increase tele, online legal aid and counseling services for women and girls, teams of women lawyers have been nominated in each district of the UTs of J&K and Ladakh by Legal Services Authority to coordinate with one-stop centers and officials handling women helpline 181. During the lockdown period, 19 incidents of domestic violence were reported in UT of J&K, whereas no such incident was reported in UT of Ladakh. Sensing plethora of issues being confronted by youngsters amidst lockdown, J&K's Legal Services Authority launched helpline to address the queries of youngsters relating to their educational guidance, e-learning, general knowledge about art, galleries and world museums in addition to counseling related to their intellectual and physical well-being. We received as many as 7,891 calls involving 8,925 youngsters during this period, and they were redressed also. Gender equality and gender equity has always been the thrust area of J&K Legal Service Authority. Therefore, in addition to the concerns of the feminine gender, transgenders, the most exploited and less talked about community, was also the focal point of concerns. J&K Legal Service Authority therefore conducted a survey to identify the transgender community members across duties of J&K and Ladakh. A total of 680 transgenders were identified. This community earns its livelihood by farm being offered by the people. J&K Legal Service Authority reached out to them and with the help of administration and NGOs provided ration and foodstuff to them. A campaign by paralegal volunteers for redress of distress calls was also initiated, and a total of 21,485 calls were received, in which 36,176 persons were involved, having different issues such as need of legal aid, eviction cases, non-payment of wages, removal from employment, need of administrative help. All the outside issues were taken up with the concerned authority and almost all were addressed. The process of helping the countrymen is going on with zeal and enthusiasm by J&K Legal Service Authority. Under the visionary guidance of Honorable Mr. Justice Ali Muhammad Magre, all the secretaries, district legal service authorities visited the shelter homes in their respective districts only last week, Lordship, to find out the status of these centers and ensure that inmates residing in these centers are provided with all the necessities, and also to see that SOPs issued by the government are followed in the institutions. The DLBs are working as frontline warriors in this fight against COVID-19. Appreciating their efforts, Honorable Executive Chairman not only increased the frequency of their work, but also granted them rupees 2,000 each per month as incentive from March 21. In addition to the honorarium they are getting, all the PLBs have been motivated by this gesture of Honorable Executive Chairman and are working with more gusto. I take this opportunity to express my gratitude to Honorable Mr. Justice Ali Muhammad Magre for his unflinching support and dynamic leadership to guide us so as to make the legal services institutions of the duty of Jammu and Kashmir more responsive, efficient and result-oriented. I am sure that today's awareness program will yield positive results in these highly unprecedented and challenging COVID times. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable information. Lordship would be glad to know that Jalsa Bargam has facilitated around 500 families with their monthly ration kits arranged through different NGOs, including transgenders. I welcome Mr. Abdul Bari, Joint Registrar, High Court of J&K, who has joined us in this program. I now request Mr. Shahbaz Ahmed Mirza, District Commissioner Bargam, to kindly address the audience.
Lordship, Justice Ali Muhammad Magre sir, Sheikh Malik sir, Principal Dispensation Badgam, Sharma sir, Secretary sir, Fire sir, SSP Badgam, judicial officers, members from Bar, officer from District Administration, media person. Good afternoon to everybody and salam. Mental health and stress has been part of our life since long, but I think this pandemic has given a new dimension to it, in the sense that it has hit us in every sphere of life. चाहे वो आपके इमोशनली आपको हिट किया हो, आपकी हेल्थ से हिट हुई हो, इकोनॉमिकली वी आर हिट, सोशली वी आर हिट. पिछले 1.5 साल से पैंडेमिक हमारे दिन चल रहा है. लोगों ने अपनी लाइवलीहुड लॉस किए, डेवलपमेंट स्लो डाउन हुई है। और सबसे बड़ी बात कि हमें अपने लव्ड वन जो है उन्हें लूज करने का हमेशा एक डर होप लगा रहता है हमारे साथ। और मोस्ट ऑफ अस हैव लॉस्ट आवर लव्ड वन। अगर मैं बडगाम की बात करूं तो इस 7 साल में 190 लोगों की जिंदगियां यहाँ पर गई हैं। अब अंदाजा लगाइए, वी हैव 296 पंचायत इन ये डिस्ट्रिक्ट एंड दैट मीन्स आधे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में की पंचायतें हैं उसमें लोगों ने सफर किया है। 190 लोगों का मतलब अगर 10 से डिवाइड करें तो अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि कितने उनके रिलेटिव होंगे, उसका पूरा गांव पंचायत, इस तरीके से लोगों ने इसको सफर किया। इससे बड़ा अलमिया ये हुआ है कि आपके घर में किसी की मौत हो रही है एंड वी आर नॉट एबल टू गिव इन विजिटिंग बरियल आल्सो। अभी जो टीनेट ऑफ फेथ हैं उसके हिसाब से आपसे अच्छी तरीके से लास्ट राइट भी नहीं कर पाएंगे। इमोशनली हम बहुत ज्यादा अफेक्टेड हैं। मैं अगर अपनी बात करूं, आई वॉज फाइटिंग कोविड इन बडगाम बट लास्ट ईयर माई होल फैमिली टर्न पॉजिटिव बैक एट होम। माई पेरेंट्स जो 70 ईयर्स ओल्ड हैं, वो मेरे ब्रदर सिस्टर एवरीबॉडी वाज कोविड पॉजिटिव। और मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही थी व्हाट शुड आई डू नाउ। आई सेंट देम टू अ कोविड सेंटर, बट जब हम पहुंचे तो माय फादर सेड नो, घर में मरना बेहतर है, आई विल नॉट स्टे हियर। दे केम बैक टू देयर होम, लेकिन दूसरे दिन माय मदर सैचुरेशन स्टार्टेड, ऑक्सीजन सैचुरेशन स्टार्टेड फ्लक्चुएटिंग। मेरे भाई ने उन्हें उठाया और डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल में ले गए। डिसाइड ये हुआ कि उन्हें हॉस्पिटल में रखेंगे, बट जब हालात देखे तो पता चला कि ये मौत के मुंह में जाने बात है। लकली मेरा अपना घर उस टाउन में था, मेरी फैमिली का बिजनी है बडगाम, तो मैंने उन्हें वहाँ रखा। वो 1 महीना मुझे याद है कि मैं यहाँ पर कैसे काम कर रहा था और अपनी फैमिली के साथ मुझे कैसे उन्हें ट्रीट करवाना है। तो जिस मेंटल ट्रॉमा के थ्रू मैं गुजरा हूँ, ये हर एक की कहानी है। मैं अपनी स्टोरी इसलिए सुना रहा हूँ, रिलेट कर रहा हूँ कि हर एक के साथ हुआ है। इसमें ये इस कोविड ने ये नहीं देखा, वो प्रोवर्बियल महमूद और अयाज को बराबर करके रखा है कंडीशन। यू आर रिच, यू आर पोर, यू आर गवर्नमेंट, सब प्राइवेट आदमी है, घर में बैठे हैं, मेरे बिजनेस में है, एवरीबॉडी हैज बीन वेरी बैड। दूसरा पॉइंट यह है कि मैं एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन से ताल्लुक रखता हूं, तो हमने किया क्या है, एबल टू फाइट इट बैक सक्सेसफुली। इन रेट्रोस्पेक्शन आई वुड से यस, हमने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से फाइट किया। एज ए यूनिट सिर्फ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन और गवर्नमेंट नहीं, इसमें सिविल सोसाइटी, एक आम आदमी, जुडिशरी, पुलिस, हेल्थ, एवरीबॉडी हैज टेकन टू फाइट दिस पेंडेमिक एंड समहाउ वी हैव बीन एबल टू कंट्रोल इट। अगर लास्ट ईयर की बात करें तो कम से कम 3 महीने में पीक आया था कोविड का। ऑलमोस्ट अब जून जुलाई में जाके तो इसे हम कंट्रोल करने में कामयाब हुए थे। बट इस साल का जो सेकंड वेव था, इट वॉज मोर डेडली, इट स्प्रेड लाइक अ फायर एंड वी रीच द पीक इन जस्ट 1.5 मंथ। मैं बडगाम की बात करूं, 1 अप्रैल को जब ये सेकंड वेव शुरू हुई, उससे पहले थोड़ी हुई थी, तो मैं अपना शुरुआती डेट ऑफ 1 अप्रैल रखता हूँ यहाँ पर। इट वॉज जस्ट 1% पॉजिटिविटी रेट, बट बाई द एंड ऑफ 1.5 month on 14th May it crossed 25%. Last year we lost 120 people, but up to I think March 2021, almost 1 साल में, but in those पिछले महीनों में we lost 74 people. इससे आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि सेकंड वेव कितनी ज्यादा हार्श हुई और हमने इसे कंट्रोल कैसे किया। इसी 1.5 महीने में वी हैव बीन एबल टू ब्रिंग दैट पॉजिटिविटी रेट डाउन टू 5%, and we are trying our best to bring it down to 2% in next one week hopefully। चीजें ठीक हो रही हैं, बट किया कैसे? जब आपने शुरू किया तो देयर वाज एप्रीहेंशन कि विल जस्ट रन शॉर्ट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन। दिल्ली में आपने देखा होगा क्या हुआ, प्रॉब्लम रहे, बट लकीली गवर्नमेंट ने वक्त पर कदम इंतजाम किए। वैली में एटलीस्ट हमें ऐसी कोई परेशानी नहीं आई कि हमें ऑक्सीजन की कमी हो। मुझे याद है रंगरेज में एक हमारा प्लांट था ऑक्सीजन का, प्राइवेट प्लांट, जो पिछले 5 साल से बंद पड़ा हुआ था। We airlifted this equipment from Mumbai and that was operational within a week's time. उससे हमारी चीजें काफी सॉल्व होगी। मैं अपने डिस्ट्रिक्ट की बात करूं, अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमारा डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल बड़ा छोटा सा है। We couldn't qualify for a oxygen plant in the district hospital. लोगों में एक चीज ये भी चली गई थी कि डिस्ट्रिक्ट इज नॉट prepared to fight for it. बट उसके लिए एक शानपुरा में पीआईसी थी, तो हमने जैसे श्रीनगर से समझ लीजिए उधार पर ली। इंस्टॉल एन ऑक्सीजन प्लांट देयर ऑफ 500 एमपी और हमारा मेन स्पेयर इस साल की इस डे को फाइट करना है। उसके बाद बर्थ सिलेंडर हमने लिए और हमने 300 बेड जो हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में वो लिंक की तो ऑक्सीजन, लेकिन कभी भी हमें उससे 60-70 से ज्यादा बेड ऑक्यूपेंसी रही नहीं। इस तरीके से हम बड़े अच्छे तरीके से काम टैकल करने में कामयाब है। नो डाउट वी लास्ट 5 ऑल्सो एंड कोविड के जो वेरिएंट आए हैं डोंट नो कौन किस वक्त जो कैसे हिट करे, स्टिल वी हैव बीन एबल टू मैनेज। लास्ट ईयर का एक वो जो हम बात करते हैं मेंटल स्ट्रेस की, बड़ा उसका पहलू ये भी था पोस्ट क्वारंटाइन पीरियड। वी डिड वेरी रूथलेसली, आई एडमिट, इसके बिना कोई चारा नहीं था। फॉर्चुनेटली इससे पहले मैं बांडीपुर की 2 महीने वहाँ भी कोविड के चक्रों में खड़ा रहा, जहाँ कैंप है। तो लेकिन उससे लोगों को जो मेंटल ट्रॉमा था, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट, कितना हुआ कहीं जो पर इतने रूथलेस भी हम रहे, एफआईआर भी लगे, लोगों ने कोशिश की, उससे मेरे टेस्ट भी हुए। लकली इस साल उसकी हमें जरूरत नहीं पड़ी। नई पॉलिसी डिसीजन हुआ कि जो लोग होम आइसोलेशन में रहेंगे उससे काफ़ी फर्क पड़ा। उसमें लोग टेस्ट के लिए तैयार हुए, वॉलंटरी आने लगे, वो अडेप्ट अवर टेस्टिंग के टेस्टेज आपको मोबाइल टीम्स बनाएंगे स्ट्रेटजी, तो पहले से भी लोग भी सामने आए, सब भी लोग वॉलंटरी फॉलो करने लगे। हमको दे भी कोविड, और ये बड़ी अच्छी बात है। मेंटल स्ट्रेस की हम बात कर रहे हैं, जब हम
फिनिश करें
करने के एसओपीज को खुद फॉलो कर लेंगे, आई होप के